from the book of Kings, First Kings 8, 56 and 59. And the particular verse that I'm going to read this morning is actually a prayer. And it's the prayer that King Solomon prayed to God after he would have finished building the temple. Um, and as we all know, he built this amazing temple to God that his father had actually promised God that he was going to do for him for blessing him so much. But God told him, no, you're not going to be able to finish this temple. You're not going to even be able to start this temple. It's going to be someone in your generation that's gonna have this assignment. And when I came across this prayer last night, it was so, like I said, I always stumble on these things, y'all, and it's such a powerful prayer, and it was a prayer that I wanted to rest over everyone in this room, and hopefully y'all could rest it on somebody else, and they'll rest it on somebody else. But it goes like this: Praise the Lord, who has given rest to his people Israel, just as promised. Not one word has failed of all the wonderful promises he gave through his servant Moses. May the Lord our God be with us as he was with our ancestors. May he never leave us or abandon us. May he give us the desire to do his will in everything and to obey all the commands, decrees, and regulations that he gave our ancestors. And may these words that I have prayed in the presence of the Lord be performed constantly day and night, so that the Lord our God may give justice to me and to his people Israel, according to each day's needs. And today, I'm just I'm grateful for family, I'm grateful for community, I'm grateful for God, our provider. You know, um, the word that stood out to me the most inside this entire prayer, well, there was a few things that stood out. One being the fact that you know King Solomon said that not one word has failed of all the wonderful promises he gave through his servant Moses. And it's so true. One thing God can't do is fail. He can't lie, he can't fail. And he's told us that he's always going to be by our side. He's never going to leave us, and I've experienced that in my life over and over, and just glory be to God that he's always carried me through this, and he's never like allowed me to break underneath the pressure, and it's just allowed me to grow a closer relationship to him no matter anything that happens around me. And to the end of it, when he says, so the Lord our God may give justice to me and to his people Israel according to each day's needs. And that particular verse is what really stood out to me, because it made me realize that how powerful it is for us to be reminded that every single day is a different day. Every single day we have an opportunity to do something different, but not most importantly about every different day is that our needs change constantly. Our needs change daily. And every day God provides and He caters to those needs, whether we see it or not, no matter how small it is, no matter how big it is. But He takes His time out, and it's billions of us. And He takes His time out to dedicate and to ensure that all of our needs are met, whether we see it or not. But it's a two-way relationship. We have to be able to give and we have to be able to take. We have that opportunity every day to get up and we give God praise. And then what we get back from God is that God provides all of our needs. And this particular verse is just something that I want everyone in here to be reminded of, that God has us covered. No matter what it is that God has us covered. We already start off right. We start off in the morning and we give God praise and we say to God that, hey, I'm here for you. I show up, you know, like I said yesterday about signing a partnership with God, like you put in your half and don't worry, God can do his 100%, because like he also said in this particular verse that, he won't lie. He won't not give you what he has already promised you. And the thing about it is that, see, God hasn't promised each one of us individually these things, these promises that he gave to our ancestors from the beginning of time. He told them that, and he never left them, and he won't leave us. And that's where our faith and that's where our trust come in. That we know that the promises that were laid on Our fathers can be continued through us as long as we put in our 50%, as long as we give God our, not our 50, as long as we put in our 100% into this partnership with God. So, everyone, thank you again for the opportunity to speak. Um, we have the opportunity to just do something good today, just to help someone, to be nice to someone, to be kind to someone. And let's just go out there and do it. Carrie. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to speak. I love each and every one of you. Have a blessed Friday.